Yes, Avengers Age of Ultron was awesome. So, spoiler warning, I'm just going to talk about the movie, I'm not reviewing it. Go watch it, that's my review. Now let's talk about the movie with spoilers. The Iron Man, my favorite character. I like any scientist who comes up with things, makes his own equipment. Batman, I like him for the same reason. I like that they brought his arms dealer past into this movie. In a way, that's what Ultron really is. It's him. I like the one line where it's Ultron can't tell the difference between saving the world and destroying it. Where do you think he got that from? And he gets it from Tony Stark. Tony Stark does that. His life has been doing that. And I like how they brought that into the movie. And I like to see the characters with flaws. Hulk is great as usual, both as Bruce Banner and the monster, and especially, let's keep it real, the Hulk versus Iron Man, Hulkbuster Veronica suit. And it was funny. It was really funny and just awesome and all over the place, destroying stuff. They couldn't make it better. Thor and Captain America, they seem to be downplayed in this movie. But their actors did well, but they just weren't the focus. It was more focused on like Bruce Banner, Iron Man, and Black Widow. And the new characters, of course. The cast is perfect. I really do hope that they don't lose any of the cast, that none of them get sick of playing their roles. Because they just do such a good job. They really do. There's no bad actors in the group. And Samuel L. Jackson, his role in this movie's reduced as well. I wonder if he'll be in the Civil War, but maybe we'll get to that later. Now, a lot of people have been complaining about the Bruce Banner-Natasha romance. I think it's okay. I don't think he went overboard with it. There's not like a wedding or something, it's not... And actually, the story seems to be more about how it's a failed romance, how it can't work. Which makes sense, given what's going on. I thought it was really well done. And people keep complaining. The internet needs to stop complaining so much. They complained because he helped her at one point with a door. That was silly. Bruce Banner saves Black Widow. But she practically saved herself with Morse code, talking to Hawkeye through Morse code. And I mean, she's literally destroying robots with her hands and little sticks in her hands. So I mean, she's kicking ass throughout the movie. I don't see what the big deal is if he helps her once at one point in the movie. Josh Whedon, the director, was chased off Twitter over this. Calm down, internet. That's my motto for the internet in general. Calm down, internet. Get over yourself. I like the new characters. Scarlet Witch. I'm glad that her powers were reduced for this, because in the comics she's crazy powerful, and she just gets more powerful with time. She's almost like a god at one point where she can bring the dead back to life, and she causes like House of M, she causes all the mutants to lose their powers and some to gain powers, and anyway, I'm glad they didn't make her like a godlike person. And they did that kind of with Thor too. Because, in the Thor movies, they live for a very long period of time, but they're not immortal. They're not actually gods, they're just a lot more powerful than us. And that's kind of what they've done with Scarlet Witch, and that's a good thing. They introduced Quicksilver, and I kind of liked that character. I'm surprised they killed him off so quickly. I wish they hadn't done that, but hey, I guess we're going in that direction. I don't want this franchise to go too much like Game of Thrones. But, we got the Infinity Wars coming, and Civil War coming, and characters are gonna die. That's just, there's no getting around that. Thanos is gonna kill people. That's what he does. Of course, they gotta get 2 more of those Infinity Gems. They have to be discovered, and he has to collect them all, and And one of them's in Vision's head. Vision. They introduced the new character Vision, and he's got an infinity gem in his forehead, and he must be crazy powerful with that. But that means if Thanos is gonna get it, he's gonna have to, I don't know, can he rip that off of Vision's head without killing him? Or are they just gonna be forced to kill off Vision in order for Thanos and the Infinity Wars to happen? Yeah. I mean, I guess there's going to be 2 Infinity War movies, and the first one, it's going to be like Empire Strikes Back. You know, Thanos is going to kill everybody. And I remember in the movie Age of Ultron, which of course I'm talking about, there was that nightmare that Iron Man had, of where he sees all his friends are dead on this staircase. I think we're going to see that in Infinity Wars, like in the first movie. That's where it's going to go. And then in the second movie, they'll have to defeat him somehow. It's going to be good. I agree with Angry Joe. There's going to be, I remember I saw one of his videos on this. He said, you know, you're going to see kids crying as they come out of the movie theaters to the first Infinity War movie. And I think he's right. They're just going to kill off a lot of characters and maybe somehow bring them back. I don't know. Yeah. But Age of Ultron, yes, was a good movie. Best movie I've seen in a while. It was a long movie, but didn't feel like it. And yeah, there was a little bit of romance, but it wasn't... They don't even kiss in the movie. So I don't know why people are complaining like, oh, too mushy or something. What's the big deal? I don't think it was forced. In the comics, they always had romance between characters. Nobody complains. Hell, they even had wedding issues. And also, Scarlet Witch and Vision in the comics have a relationship, and towards the end of the movie, Vision helps her just before she blows up, because she was sacrificing herself to save people. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if Josh Whedon didn't go something with that. And Josh Whedon, I mean, hats off to him. People gotta leave this guy be. He does a really good job. Yeah, he'll probably bring some romance into the story at some point, but oh well. It's not the end of the world. He did that with Buffy, he did that to some extent with Firefly. But he still has strong female characters, they're not just like damsel in distress, so people need to, again, internet, calm down. Yeah. Anyway, I'm done. Bye bye.